Hi everybody, today is Saturday, December 31st, 2011. It's the last day of 2011 and therefore the last episode of Scrapper's Diary for this year at least. I wanted to get a video in today just so I can say, yeah, this is my last video for 2011, and also because I wanted to start a new topic segment of called Hit or Miss, where I basically talk about the products that I've used within the last month, things that I liked and then things that I didn't like. So, gonna try. What is that? Ugh. One of the downsides of apartment living is having neighbors that blast their rap music really loud. I'm sorry. So yeah, anyway, okay, so hit or miss. Basically I'm going to try to limit to either 2 or 3 products per hit and then per miss. That way I won't bore you with anything. I got this stamp set back in November, and actually this was part of the first episode of Scrapper's Diary that I recorded, and I really wanted to love this. Really, I did. And in fact, I absolutely did love it when I first started using it, but as I continued to use it, it started to suck hard. So, basically, this 7 Gypsies stamp set. I wish I could love it. I really wish I could love it. But I'm guessing it's just because of the way that it was manufactured or the type of acrylic that it is. It just does not stick to any of the acrylic blocks that I own. It does not. I don't know why. I mean, and I have read that, like, there's some cheap, I think this is probably that silicone that people keep talking about that is just so terrible. And they're saying that the cheap silicone stamps that are made in China are probably one of the worst the biggest culprits of not sticking. So yeah, I really wanted to love this because look at the stamp set. I mean, there's like numbers galore, all different kinds, mostly all different sizes, and but yeah, I was just not that impressed. They kept falling off the blocks, or the block. And these numbers are not that big at all. So, okay, so I don't know if you can see this, but like even right now, this number 1 here is just like, it's stuck to the top sheet. Like it won't even stick to the intended sheet that it was supposed to stick to. So, yeah, these things are so tiny. They're not even, they're smaller than my pinky nail. And in fact, I thought I almost lost this number 1. I was so frustrated. I couldn't find it anywhere, and somehow I found it. It was like stuck somewhere else on the sheet. So after that, I mean, and I'm one of those people that if my set is not complete, like if it's imperfect, like if I lose something, I'm just not happy with it anymore. Just in general, I'm not happy with the quality. Even the stamping quality is not that great. Often it took me 1 or 2 tries before I actually got a nice, clear, even stamp. And in fact, I used this archival ink from Ranger. I use that as my basic black. And it works great for rubber. It works awesome on the photopolymer stamps that I have. But on these cheap silicone ones, not good. So yeah, that was a definite miss, and I wish I could love it, but I don't. So there's that. I'm still going to keep it, and I'm still going to use it just because it does have a variety of stamps, but I just wish it was better. I just purchased this one recently. I realized that I must have lost my Stampin' Up! Stamp scrubber, which I absolutely loved. I can't find it anywhere. I must have like thrown it out the last time whenever I moved earlier this year. So I had to get a replacement. I was initially going to order one from scrapbook.com because they have, I think it's a Technique Tuesday one that I really wanted to get. It's about $14. I was gonna order that, but I just needed something immediately, so I bought this one from Michael's, and it just kind of sucks. First because, okay, so here's the stamp scrubber. It looks nice, it's attractive. It's from the Recollections brand, but here's the problem. This is as wide as it opens. That is all. So the one thing that I loved about the Stampin' Up! One is it laid flat, which was nice because especially if you have really large stamps, you can actually scrub, for the most part, you can scrub your big stamp pretty well. With this one, you're restricted to just this, probably not even the entire scrubber thing. So not impressed with that. In fact, I'll show you. This is, well, okay, so here's a Stampability stamp, rubber stamp. It's not a large background stamp like one of the Hero Art stamps, and actually I have one here that I'll show you, but you can see it already fills up a majority of the stamp pad, so that is fine. However, when you have one of these, which I have a couple of these now, these are going to be kind of a nightmare to clean, scrub with this. So like, as you can see, it barely even fits on the stamp scrubber. So having to use this to clean this is just not gonna happen. I don't know. I mean, I'll still keep this just for like scrubbing emergencies, but I'm definitely going to get another one, and it's probably going to be one of the other, like the Technique Tuesday one. So that was a miss. A hit for me this past month were the Recollection stickers. These are the Christmas tree ones, and I was really impressed with these. I didn't use all of them just because I didn't want to overdo my entire book with Christmas tree stickers, but I thought they were reasonably priced. They're very attractive. I think these were only like maybe $1.99 or $2.99, I think. You get quite a few. We get 25 pieces. The second thing that I thought was really good were the Enamel Accents from Ranger, which I've been looking at these for a long time now, and I've always wondered what they would be like. So I decided this last month that I'd pick some up. I think I picked some up at Michael's a few weeks ago, and I thought they turned out, I mean, they work really great. In fact, this is, I was just kind of playing around, and this is a piece of paper that I accented with some of the white enamel accents. I don't know if you can tell, but it's really pretty. So I can see myself using this quite a bit in future projects. The third thing that I was thoroughly surprised with this month, and this one is not really a scrapbooking thing, but it's something that I think can be used for scrapbooking. And actually, in fact, I did use it for my December daily book quite a bit, was Pages for Mac. So Pages is kind of the equivalent of Microsoft Word for PC users. Pages is like is like a word processor, but better. And the reason why I say it's better is because it not only functions as a word processor, but it also functions as a very not really rudimentary, but as a very simple page designer. So it's similar in that it's very similar to like InDesign, but it's not as complex. You can't really do like fancy documents, but you can create a simple flyer by importing pictures, moving them around on the page, and making it look the way that you want it to, kind of like what you would do on a scrapbook page. And I highly recommend it if you're a Mac user. It's only, I think it's only $19.99 in the Mac App Store, which by the way is so much better. Well, obviously it's $19.99 compared to maybe like $150, which I think Word is. It's $150. I think. I don't know. I'd have to look that up. You can actually overlay text onto a photo using Pages, similarly the way that you would do it in Photoshop. But you don't have to use like basically if you just want to put if you just want to put text over a picture, you can do that in Pages. You don't even need Photoshop for that, which I thought was pretty awesome. That's pretty much it for my hits and misses. Announcements. Oh, I have a Facebook page now. And this is something that I had been thinking about doing the last couple weeks anyway. For those of you who use Facebook to follow like blogs and stuff, you can now like my Facebook page and you'll receive updates when I post either a blog or a video, and occasionally I'll post, like I'll start conversations there. I think I'll just ask you guys questions. So I'm gonna link that in the video as well as in the description below, so you can just like my page and then you'll start seeing updates from me. And that's pretty much it. So thanks again for watching. I hope you guys have a very happy new year, and I will see you guys in 2012. Bye.